Hello, so it's like, I think 11:30. Yeah, and my cat's behind me. I love her. Anyway, okay, so it's currently Saturday, and it'll be like Sunday in approximately 32 minutes. But yeah, I probably should be revising because I've got an exam in around about 2 weeks, is my first one. I've got two in one day. I've got philosophy and sociology. Then I've got ethics and development, and then my other two sociology exams to come up. So it's alright because most people have 9 exams, but I've already technically done one of mine because it was art, and I handed in my sketchbooks, but they're not finished exactly. So I've got a feeling that's gonna bring my grade down, but I'm sort of hoping like that I can just wing it a little bit. Like I feel like I'm pretty prepared for philosophy, even though it's like really difficult because there's a lot of content. But some of the topics within philosophy, I can easily wing because I don't know, I just feel like I'm really comfortable with them. Like if I get an essay on secularism or gender within society without much link to religion necessarily, but I think I'll be able to do quite well on those subjects because I watch videos and debates about them in my spare time about like religion and stuff. If I get an essay to a question on like God's attributes, easy peasy. It's just the more specific topics like language. Like if I get a question on, I don't know, or like a topic whereby you've got to use specific scholars and explain specific ideas and then discuss those ideas, then I think I'm going to find recollection a little bit more difficult. But with top questions on religion and God and things like that, it's a little bit more ambiguous, so you can sort of just, I don't know, use knowledge from other areas of the course, and it's not as focused to a specific area, if that makes sense, which I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, anyway, sociology, probably should do some more revision for. See, I feel okay with sociology, like research methods. I never revise that. Like, I don't even know. Like, I can, I just find it easy. Like, if I get a question on research methods, I always manage to pull over 8 out of 10 marks. Sometimes like 9 or 10. So I'm really not worried about that at all. Methods in context is a little bit more difficult because it's basically taking a research method and it applies the research method to a specific area. So a question we've been looking at recently is on truancy, and we've basically got to see how questionnaires might affect, might whether they're advantageous or disadvantageous in the context of truanting children. So a truanting child might not understand the questionnaire because they've had to take time off school because they've been like bunking off school. So they don't have the literacy skills that which are necessary in order to be able to actually fill out the questionnaire. And that probably applies to their parents as well, because if their parents aren't forcing the children to go to school, then presumably the parents themselves don't actually have a good education. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, that's a little bit irrelevant to this video because I don't intend it to be a revision video. But then again, it's not exactly a specifically focused video. It's just an arbitrary one that I've decided to do because I'm a little bit drunk and yeah, just drinking San Miguel. I haven't actually checked if it's vegan, but I assume it will be. I've only had like, well, this is like my third bottle, third and final bottle. Yeah, but it's legal, not illegal, so not that that matters. Anyway, yeah. So, well, today it's been the royal wedding, so I was like, I don't know, I wasn't really excited about it. Most of my friends aren't really too pumped up about it, so I was like, yeah, it's a bit shit, isn't it, really? But anyway, I watched it. It was quite nice to watch. Like, there was a very funny bit with this preacher guy, this like black preaching religious man. He came out and it was like, the show wasn't supposed to be about him, but then he ended up taking the opportunity because he's got this such a big stage with all these guests and with millions of people watching it on the TV. he decided to preach about God and Jesus and love and fire and all this stuff. And he seemed to go on for about for ages, and I found it a bit awkward, but quite funny at the same time. It's like you could really tell that they were trying to implement multiculturalism into the royal wedding, which was probably quite a good thing, because I know there's a lot of stigma around. Well, I think a lot of people are opposed to the idea of Harry marrying someone who is half caste, someone who's marrying a person with black blood, because the royal family has been traditionally white all the way down. Oh shit, all the way down the generations. So, yeah, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think people are just opposed to the idea because it's associated with progressivism, and you know, not everyone's for that. And I know that I actually made a video the other day talking about the cons of progressivism, thinking people assuming that it's good, but perhaps it's not so good. However, I don't see this as a bad thing. Like, I think that the royal family has already become quite, I guess, less traditional in recent years due to, well, I think was it William who married someone who actually didn't have royal blood, and also Harry who went in the army, in the armed forces. So, you know, I think this is just, I don't know, I guess another aspect of that. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about anymore. I don't know. I've got that feeling of uncertainty where you're like having a conversation, or at least when I'm making a video or when I'm talking, and it's like, at first it feels like I'm going somewhere. Maybe not at first, just in this occasion. It feels like I've actually got something to say, and then you jump into a realm of uncertainty, and it's like, okay, well, what should I say now? And now I'm probably just actually exploring exactly what just went on in my mind because of alcohol, and that actually makes me speak out exactly what's going on, even if I don't exactly know what's going on. But I know right now that I'm in a room, and I know that I'm having an experience, but we don't always explain our experience from the stance of what's actually happening within us. So, for example, we might say what we're thinking or feeling, but we won't say, like, I guess it's like a commentary. So what just happened? It's like, when I was speaking fluently about something, and then I went into a different topic that perhaps I didn't know as much about, and then I sort of got a little bit uncertain. I was trying to fill in the gaps. I was trying to look for words that I couldn't find, or I was struggling to find. And yeah, and I'm feeling a little bit like that now actually because I'm also uncertain in the commentary, because how do I know that what I'm commentating on is actually true? And maybe this is a completely pointless conversation, but you know, why not talk about it? What else would I be doing right now that really had a point to it, apart from watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the TV, which I've actually turned off to make this video, and I've only got a minute and a half left of recording time, so it's going to be a really great video. But then again, it might be actually a better video than usual, because I'm actually in the process of uploading a video which is around 22 minutes long, but due to a really shitty internet connection, it's still uploading from more than 24 hours ago. It's on like 75%, and I currently have no internet whatsoever, so I don't know when exactly this video is going to be up. Hopefully tomorrow we've got better internet, and yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, but basically, so this might be a pointless video, but that's okay, because whatever else I was going to be doing at this point of time was also going to be pointless. But then again, I feel like I should be doing more things with a point. For example, revising, so I can actually get good A levels, so that if in the future, if I do decide I want to go to uni, I can actually I don't have to go back to college or back into education in order to get the qualifications I need in order to go to uni. But like, another part of me is like, well, why don't I just pretend I have no intelligence whatsoever and just go into a mediocre job and pretend that's all I'm capable for the rest of my life, and basically just go out, make a living, earn a wage, provide a service for some people, and yeah, that'll be great. But perhaps it won't be so great, because, well, what about the rest of the potential that I could possibly fulfill? Then again, I don't necessarily feel like I can fulfill that potential, and I've only got like 20 seconds left of recording, so I'm gonna have to make this really quick. I think I do have some more potential within me that I could definitely be fulfilling, but you know, that's alright. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end it off there, so thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.